Hi guys, okay, I'm going to share with you about this pound yen. I took a buy, go for long setup in this case, and why I took it, and I'll just make a top-down analysis beginning from the monthly chart about how I see the candlestick formation, supply and demand and all that. And I'll explain to you to the trading view as it's more easy to actually share with you my idea there with that browser. Okay, so this is the trading view, this is the pound yen. So let's begin from the monthly chart. Let's zoom in first before we look at anything else. So we begin by looking at the monthly chart for last month close. For the last month close, we can see that price is making a inside bar false break for the monthly. Okay, for the monthly, there's the inside bar false break here. Okay, this one is the mother bar, this one is the inside bar. Price went out of the inside bar but get pushed back in. So in this case, there is a legitimate demand down there forming. So there's no support broken in this case for the monthly. So we are going to mark the monthly support or a monthly demand in this case. Okay, so there is a previous demand around here. So this area is quite a hot area, and price already dropped. So I see this pair going up first before going down. Okay, there is still a chance that this pair might go down because you look up for the monthly in terms of the trend line, right? There's 3 touches, 1 touch, 2 touch, 3 touch, and market went down in this case. So it's on a very tight squeeze for pound yen. Okay, I'm going to stop there. 1 touch, 2 touch, 3 touch. I'll just make it a bit more closer. Okay, a push down, a pull back, 1 touch, push down, a pull back, another touch, push down, and now see price might go up here. It's either it might break out or it might reject here and come back here, and then it's gonna be a tight squeeze before it went either ways. Okay, so we have to look at the closing prices to really decide, and the candlestick patterns. But if that price do break out of this inside bar, then it's going to go up at least to my next target area, which I believe I'm going to put my target area around here first. Okay, as that supply here, drop base drop, rally base drop. So this is the next supply in the monthly, and that's it. Okay, so when I look at this monthly close, right, that's where I count my decision that there's no reason for me to look for any kind of sell. That's why I only look to go to look for a buy instead of any sell. If you look at this monthly close, right, this candlestick formation, 1 month consider of 4 weekly candles. So in this case, in this weekly candle, is that the first 2 weeks price went down, but the last 2 weeks price went up. In this case, 2 bearish candle going down and then 2 bullish candle going up in the weekly. And that is where this is the current candle, so we are not going to look at that. So this is the last month candle. Price went down first before the last 2 weeks prices pushes up and close higher. So in this case, when price is closing higher, when we know that this is demand, we want to look for buy. And up to this point, it might go between the 138 to the 142 zone. Okay, you might go into this zone. Okay, there's there is a possibility. Okay, if I'm going to last week, there's a chance that price might go here and maybe retest here and maybe go up, or price might go here and then retest here and go down. There's a lot of possibilities that this can work out. Okay, but for now, is a buy is always a good option because price already went down, and then it's in the demand area. There's no reason to look for any kind of sell. Alright, so for the weekly, that's it. For the daily, what I see is that if you look from here, there's an inside bar breakout. Okay, this is the inside bar, mother bar, inside bar breakout, another inside bar, and now price make an inside bar breakout again, and then we can see emergence of higher lows now. So there will be one, and now I imagine that this is the first push, This one is a pullback, and this one is going to make the second push towards the upside. Release that. Okay, I do my chart there, but just show you how I get my enter. So when I look in the 4 hourly, so it's much easier since I have already make analysis on my weekly and the daily and my higher time frame, and it just my analysis is that to only look for buy, no sells. So where I entered is actually at this point of time when there is a small bearish candle when prices are pushing down. And you ask me why do I buy in this case, look at this. These are 4 candles pushing up, only one small bullish candle. That is a false signal to push the market down, because in this case, right, you can see an impulse, a reply, an impulse, a reply, an impulse. So the market is not closing lower, it's closing higher. That is why when in case on an uptrend, when price go down, we want to look for kind of buy. Okay, if we identify it as an uptrend, price go down, is an opportunity to buy. So that is it for my pound yen. We shall look and see where it ends eventually, but this trend line is very much respected in this case, and this demand, so price is on a very tight squeeze in this case. So there is still room for it to go either directions, of course, but as I say, when we trade, we don't really look about where it eventually be, but what kind of orders are we going to make and where is it going at this moment. Okay, price can still push up or price can still go down. So always decide your entries, right? Always decide, look from your higher time frames to decide what kind of entries to make, and then before you even go to your entry time frame, which is a lower time frame than your trend time frame. So I always like to look from all these 4 monthly, weekly, daily, and the 4 hour to break down, so that I know what kind of orders am I going to make. Okay, so in this case, there is still plenty of room for this pair to go there, around 500 to 600 pips range, and it seems like the momentum for it is quite strong. So we shall wait and see what happens, and I shall update you again. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys soon.